I have to tell all of you, it's always nice to be pleasantly surprised. That happened tonight. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raise on Popcorn with Grant, everybody. And today we are talking about a movie, movies and TV. That's what we do here, and that movie is Inspector Sun. Although the full title in the film is Inspector Sun and the Curse of the Black Widow. On the posters, trailers, and all the advertising, it's just Inspector Sun. So, Inspector Sun. It's a new animated feature from Spain, dubbed into English. It is playing in theaters, relatively wide release. It's at my secondary theater. What is Inspector Sun about? Well, and who else is involved? It is directed by, I hope I pronounced your name, sir. I apologize correctly. I apologize. Julio Soto Gitterpide. I hope I'm saying the name correctly. Directed it, and it is an animated film centering on Inspector Sun. He is a spider in a world where bugs kind of exist alongside humans and are kind of secondary, and humans, like in the real world, are kind of, because they're gigantic, are sort of feared a lot by them. But within that universe, it is 1934, and we begin the story in Shanghai. Inspector Sun solves yet another mystery, much to the chagrin of his uncle, who is the chief of police. And he tells him, all right, Inspector, take a vacation. And he agrees, despite this, the cocky and somewhat bumbling Inspector agrees to do so, taking a plane on a trip. He is met there by this honeymooning couple, the wife of which is a Black Widow spider. The husband is convinced that he is in mortal danger, and very soon that proves to be prophetic. He's murdered, and very soon it is a mystery. Inspector Sun is on the case, and there will be a lot of goofy plays on words and a lot of shenanigans as he tries to solve the mystery with help from his very perky and surprisingly smarter new young sidekick. So here's the thing. Inspector Sun, let's be real. I walked into Inspector Sun fresh off, not even a full week after seeing the terrible Canterville Ghost movie, saying that, it's another independent animation, which, again, the inventor was too, that's playing at the O'Fallon. And I was like, ugh. I saw the trailer and I was like, this doesn't look promising. I like Ronnie Chang, who is the only recognizable voice in the cast who plays the title character. But I was like, this just looks like a really, 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 really slapped together movie. Come to be surprised when I went into this movie kind of expecting to hate it. I kind of loved it. I really dug this flick. I actually kind of enjoyed it. What I liked about it, first and foremost, I guess I'll give you the negatives. The animation and the voice dubbing is second rate. It absolutely is. It is not Pixar quality. It's not even Paramount animation quality. It's very, very, very second rate. And on top, and also, sometimes the plot spins its wheels a little bit, even to get, it's pretty short. It's only about like an hour 25 runtime. That being said, though, and some of the voice performances are really good. Some of them aren't. The sidekick is kind of irritating in this. She kind of, bless that voice actor, she tries, but she's a little too perky. That being said, the best thing about Inspector Sun, and the thing that I think really carries it, is the movie's world and the mythology of it, and on top, and more than anything, surprisingly, its screenplay. Its screenplay is kind of great. The writing is really funny, and it's funny in a way that has shenanigans that will appeal to kids, and I think adults will like it even more because they'll understand. It's very much a spoof of Agatha Christie movies in a Mel Brooks sense, but with the world of like A Bug's Life or Ants or something. But it has that Mel Brooks and Groucho Marx kind of throwing out the lines thing, where they'll have, like, for instance, there will be a line that just totally my sense of humor. I love that type of shit. So, sorry, kids show, right. I love that type of stuff. So basically, like, they'll have a line where an enforcer is trying to throw a character out of a plane. Like, we'll open the door. Like, I'm gonna show her the door. And Inspector Sun will be like, I mean, he can't show her the door. It's open. And then later they'll be like, you should have let me show her the door. It's like, I saw that door. It was just a door, man. It wasn't that impressive. It's that kind of humor. There's another one with like, "Hey, son, what's the scoop?" What's the scoop? It's like, I don't know. It's a pretty big spoon that use to prepare ice cream, I guess. There's a line, and there's other little background gags. There's a really cute one involving one of those pens that you flip it and it turns like it's supposed to be a gag thing where it's a naked lady, but it's like it's a caterpillar and then they flip it and it's like a scantily clad like butterfly. It's like that's funny. I mean, those little details are funny, and it also has the cadences of like not only Agatha Christie stories, but also like noir stories of like the 30s and 40s. There's a little bit of jokes, some not even joking elements, like homages, things like Casablanca in there, the Maltese Falcon, stuff like that. But it's in this world of cartoon bug creatures. And what surprises me is that none of the humor is really dated. There's not a lot of pop culture jokes. It's very in the movie's universe. The jokes stem from the gags within the movie's world and not outside of it. With one exception, but it was funny. There's a Fantastic Four joke. And I'm not going to say what it is, but it's very funny. And it gets away with it because the punchline is funny. But that being said, it works. It's funny. Kids will like it. I think parents will even appreciate it more. If you can get past the animation, which is not the best, it sort of has the Hoodwinked thing, where Hoodwinked doesn't look great, but the writing is really funny. That's this movie, Inspector Sun, and it sets up another adventure for Inspector Sun. I don't know if this is based on like a TV show or like a children's book series or something, but whatever it is, or it's an original IP. I don't know. I wouldn't mind a second mystery for good old Inspector Sun. I want to see where this character goes. If they keep the level of verbal sort of wit to it. I was shocked at how much I enjoyed this. I'm not going to go away. I'm not even going to go pretty far because I think that there are big factors working against this film. But I absolutely would say to go 2 blocks for this, just for the screenplay. I'm going to give Inspector Sun 4 out of 5 stars. This is a really solid family film. It's funny. It has heart to it. It has wit to it. It's a lot of fun. And it's not very long. And it's paced really well. I had a good time. So, Inspector Sun, 4 out of 5 stars. Let's close the book on it. And Trailer Trash. Let's talk some Trailer Trash, which is a very, 4 out of 5 stars. I was going to give it 0. So that's a big 1 star would have been preferable when I was walking into this. So that's a pretty big, uptick. Wonka, talked about it, looks good. Journey to Bethlehem, talked about it, looks good. The Marvels, talked about it, looks good. Migration, talked about it, looks good. Trolls Band Together, talked about it, looks good. Wish, talked about it, looks good. And was there shawarma? There's some very brief background animations at the very beginning of the credits. Otherwise, no, there's nothing during or after the credits. All right, that's it. We will be back tomorrow for a slightly early review of The Holdovers, the latest from Alexander Payne, starring Paul Giamatti. Monday, we have Pain Hustlers. Late Tuesday, we have a retro review of Halloween. And next week, we have Priscilla, What Happens Later, and others. I don't know what they are yet, but others. I'm sure there will be more than just those 2. All right. That's all coming up, and that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Love you all, Class Dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's supposed to do, or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's ignorant. I like waffles. It really helps out. If you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can check me out on Letterboxd.com at Raised on Popcorn with Grant. Twitter, I'm at Raised Grant. You can find me on Facebook, Raised on Popcorn with Grant. Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at Raised on Popcorn with Grant. Serialized, I'm all one word, lowercase, Raised on Popcorn. Check out my podcast, Raised on Popcorn with Grant podcast, on Spotify and Anchor. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important, and I want to know down below. What did you think of Inspector Sun? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? I think my opinion's good. I think I'm full of poo. Kid show, right. Comment below, let me know. And until we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn. Make mom extra butter. Catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.